What's up, everybody? Damon here, and in today's gaming news, don't hold your breath for Elden Ring 2. 7 games are leaving Game Pass this month, and Hollywood has a lot to be thankful for right now. This is your Daily Fix. Elden Ring director and FromSoftware president Hidetaka Miyazaki has said the developer is not currently considering making Elden Ring 2, but won't shut down the possibility in the future. Miyazaki said at the PlayStation Partner Awards Japan Asia, attended by IGN Japan and translated by Automaton, FromSoftware has several projects in the works, but none are continuations of Elden Ring, its most successful game to date. We're not really considering developments such as an Elden Ring 2, Miyazaki said, though he made clear FromSoftware is open to returning to the Elden Ring franchise in some form in the future. The projects in development are works in progress at the moment, but diverse in genre, with some directed by Miyazaki himself, he said. FromSoftware has a varied history in game development, but has become known for defining the Souls genre over the last 15 years. Its games have varied in theme somewhat, though are all role-playing games with a similar format of, at their most basic, progressing through an area before taking on a challenging boss. None of the incoming projects have been revealed by FromSoftware as of yet, though one of them is almost certainly the next signature Souls game. Many fans are hoping for a return to the Dark Souls franchise, which has been dormant for close to a decade, while others are desperate for a Bloodborne sequel and think an announcement could be imminent. Moving on, Microsoft has revealed the games leaving Game Pass this month, with titles such as Rise of the Tomb Raider and The Quarry both hitting the road. A total of 7 games are leaving the service, 7 on Xbox Game Pass and 6 on PC. It's all overlap except for The Quarry on Xbox. Those looking to continue playing the leaving games can buy them outright for 20% off their full price until their delisting date in the next 2 weeks. All games leaving Xbox Game Pass in December 2024 include Amnesia the Bunker, Forager, Forza Horizon 4, The Quarry, 10 Hearts, Rainbow Billy, The Curse of the Leviathan, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. Forza Horizon 4 is perhaps the most beloved game leaving the service in digital stores, as it earned a 9 out of 10 in IGN's review. Developer Playground Games revealed its delisting comes as a result of licensing and agreements with our partners. This is a particularly egregious example of a failure of game preservation. And finally today, Moana 2 had a demigod-like opening over the weekend, shattering multiple records and, along with a couple of other blockbusters, fueling the biggest Thanksgiving weekend at the box office of all time. The Disney sequel opened on November 27th and soared past estimates that had it debuting to 125 to 135 million. Despite mixed reviews, it arrived to a massive 221 million domestically over 5 days and 386 million globally. In a press release on Sunday, Disney put into perspective just how many records that opening shattered. Moana 2 had the biggest 5-day opening of all time, passing the Super Mario Bros. Movie at 206 million, the biggest Thanksgiving weekend, the highest grossing Thanksgiving Day, and the biggest Black Friday ever. That 386 million number also makes it the second biggest global debut of 2024, behind Deadpool and Wolverine's 438 million opening. It's the latest in what's been something of a redemption year for Disney, marking the 3rd film this year from the studio to open to more than 150 million domestically after Deadpool and Wolverine and Inside Out 2. Disney's box office was more muted last year, failing to have any movie cross the 1 billion mark. This year, it already has $2 billion hits with Deadpool and Wolverine and Inside Out 2. With Moana 2, we still don't know how far it'll go, but it's off to a stunning start. And though Moana 2 was #1 over the long weekend, the real winner is the box office at large. While families turned out in droves to see the animated sequel, Wicked and Gladiator 2 still proved to be a force in its second weekend. Wicked brought in another 117.5 million over the weekend, bringing its global total to 359 million after 10 days in theaters. Gladiator 2, meanwhile, also continued to perform solidly, with 44 million over the weekend to bring its total to 320 million worldwide. For those keeping track, that winning trifecta pushed the box office to more than 425 million. That soars past the previous highest grossing Thanksgiving weekend in 2018, which saw Ralph Breaks the Internet, Creed 2, and Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald bringing a combined 315 million. The year has a number of other potentially big movies in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Mufasa the Lion King, and more, so we'll see how Moana 2, Wicked, and Gladiator 2 fare against the competition moving forward. And that is your Daily Fix for Tuesday, December 3rd. Now that you're caught up on the news, watch our history of Indiana Jones games. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.